Welcome to episode 17 of Geek Gumbo. I'm your host, Patrick. I am joined tonight by everyone. We have Jiff,
Yo,
Nick,
Hello.
and Josh.
Adios, amigos.
Oh, look, he's got to go already. So, this is my first one of the new year.
How was
welcome back.
Mexico?
It was great.
Did you bring back souvenirs?
Mexicans.
You better
Well,
have brought
they'll be
me
going
back
on Friday.
a goddamn jar of Mexican sand. Ole.
I'll give you any sand and tell you it's from Mexico and you'd believe it.
Ole.
He's got a point.
That's true. All right, so we're gonna jump right into the flavors. What you got for us tonight, Jiff? Since you wanted to go first.
I did, because I'm talking about your favorite thing in the world, Mario.
Hookers? Oh.
No, that's After Dark. Anyway, so Super Mario Run came back came out for iPhone. Now we're not going to get it on Androids until March. But, at least we're getting it.
Yay!
Hooray!
That's it.
And nobody will be playing it by then, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Well,
usually
all of the anticipating Android users will be playing it.
Yeah.
I will
Okay.
purchase it.
I can
So I can
honestly
play
say I am very disappointed in myself that I spent $10 on that game. I did beat it like 2 days after I got the game, and I have not touched it in like a week.
Did
I
you
beat it
collect all the
within the hour.
coins?
I did not collect all the coins. I did do a bunch. I did do a shitload of Toad rallies. Those are really, really fun to do.
I think they're waiting to put out in March for the new fiscal year, so they could start bringing in new money to
yeah.
their new year.
I guess.
Okay.
I mean, it didn't
makes
really
sense.
pull in the numbers that they wanted to on iOS, but maybe with Android starting with the new fiscal year,
Guess we'll see what happens.
that makes sense.
Oh yeah, so
That's all I had, guys. Sorry.
it's okay.
What'd he say?
He said that's all he had.
Oh,
Listen to the tape, and you'll fucking hear what
Play
I
it
say.
back.
play it back in reverse. He has a satanic message for us.
Nice. So who's going next? Is it gonna be you, Nick? You got your flavor ready?
Yes, I do. I have it pulled up right in front of me. This is from a couple days ago.
Bet on it.
Gross.
And I'm not even
Correct.
sick anymore.
Graphic. I just watched a guy run into himself. That happened.
GG.
Anyway.
Anyway, how many of y'all are familiar with the game Ark Survival Evolved? I'm assuming a good bit of you probably.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just gonna give the details of our group chat, and which said, "Yo, anybody played this or even heard of it? Because I just saw it and it looks fun, and I was told don't waste my fucking money." That's my knowledge.
Well, Jiff, you might wanna. I might be
Wait.
changing my mind on that. Although for the PC version, a couple days
Why?
ago, a fan mod was released that lets you hunt Pokemon in Ark Survival Evolved on the PC version, at
go.
least.
Not enough.
The mod is called Pokemon Evolved, and it changes creatures into the game into actual Pokemon
So
that
far.
can be hunted. What the fuck was that?
There's a robot, an evil
Whatever it
robot.
was,
Uh,
outside, and it happened. Just let it happen. Don't fight it.
Okay. Anyway, although unfortunately with most of the popular fan-made creations, it was hit with the DMCA takedown claim. However, it's been lifted and the mod is now available for everybody to download again. So
What?
it should be. It sounds really cool. I watched a little bit of gameplay of it. All the models and the animations used for the mod were taken directly from Pokemon X and Y, except
Nice.
a few slight alterations were made. But other than that, I mean, it looks like a pretty fun mod. I mean, I got the article pulled up, and there's a beautiful looking Ponyta. I'm sorry, no, that's not a Ponyta. That's a Rapidash.
okay.
Standing
Find your Pokemon.
majestically near a mountain, and it looks fantastic. It might actually make me want to consider getting this game, even though these types of games usually are not my cup of tea.
So you're gonna get a dinosaur game to hunt Pokemon?
Fuck yeah.
Seems right. Seems about
GG.
right.
I don't
I mean,
know
why
you
not?
would.
That's the question you should be asking yourself. Why not?
That's valid. Great question.
So my son had got Pokemon Moon,
Mm-hmm.
and he's telling me, he's like, "Hey, I'm about to beat the game." I was like, "How do you know you're about to beat the game?" I was like, "Did you beat all the gym leaders?" He's like, "You don't do that anymore." And he told me whatever you have to do.
What
And
do
I
you
was
have
like,
to do?
"But I don't know. You
No.
do something, some
Wait,
kind of
wait, you
trials or
don't
something."
you don't defeat what?
They don't have gym leaders no more.
What is this, the Orange League?
I don't know.
Oh, this is shit. That's what it is.
But I was like,
I'm very glad I didn't get Pokemon Sun or Moon now.
Kill
I
it
heard it's
like
really
the
good, though.
rest.
so I was like, "How do you know you're about to beat the game?" He's like, "I got the Pokemon that's on the front of the box." I was like, "Oh, excuse me."
I mean, that's usually a sign that you're making. Actually, you know what? No, that cannot be a sign that you're about to beat the game.
Yellowhead
Because
Pikachu.
I think, yeah.
That's true.
If I'm remembering right, Pokemon Gold, after you get the 4th or 5th gym badge, you can catch Ho-Oh or Lugia, the legendary Pokemon, for Gold and Silver.
Literally,
So,
the second Pokemon you get in Yellow is Pikachu.
literally the first Pokemon.
And he
you
is on the
get.
cover.
Yeah, this is the first, actually.
He is not the
Wow.
second. He is the first.
It's an age thing, dude. Don't even worry about it.
All right.
Wow,
so that brings us,
I'm very disappointed now. I'm so glad I didn't get to Pokemon Moon or Sun.
I heard it was good though.
Either way, as far as art goes, that sounds really interesting, and it's like two games. Pokemon and dinosaurs are complete different things.
That's when you're tired of hunting dinosaurs, you can hunt Pokemon.
Which is never a bad time.
Although I have the feeling that I'll be occupied by Overwatch and the new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Legacy game that just came out yesterday.
Did you play it?
Yes, I did, and I got my ass kicked on the first level.
Well, it happens.
Get
Is
to
it is it good?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. If you were a fan of the show, it's definitely fantastic. The art style's amazing. It's one of those games that, like, unless you're really good at beat 'em ups, I would recommend playing with a co-op partner because, yeah, I couldn't make it through the first area.
Is it like a Final Fight?
Yeah, it's like Final Fight.
Oh yeah, I could smash that game then. I was good at Final Fight, but that was the
There's
80s,
no, but
so I don't know.
there's also no like health pickups or weapon pickups or anything like that. Just pure run up, beat the shit out of enemies. Although when you morph, you get like your weapon or whatever. It's a heavy attack.
It sounds exciting.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. I came home giddy as a schoolgirl yesterday to play this game.
Of course you did.
I think we have to move on to Josh's flavor.
And he came to work today sad.
Oh my god.
You always come to work sad.
I said you, but okay. Yeah.
Hey,
He's got a point.
Josh, spit in the pot, please.
This isn't McDonald's. Anyway. Have you heard about Ubisoft buying Guitar Hero Live?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, they bought the development from Activision. And they're supposed to be working with Ubisoft to make new AAA title or new AAA games.
For Guitar Hero?
It doesn't. That's all they say. It is to develop new AAA games. It
Oh
doesn't
wait,
say-
they
Yeah.
bought the development team that worked on Guitar Hero from
Right.
Activision. Oh, okay.
So
Wow, that's kind of out of nowhere.
yeah, it should be interesting. So now freestyle games will be known as Ubisoft Leamington.
Leamington?
Sounds weird.
Is that anything like Lemmings?
Maybe, I don't know.
Lemmingtons? Are they gonna like all run off a cliff?
Flemington? I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Kind of out of the blue.
I would no. That's not that's out of the blue. All right, out of the blue, out of left field,
Maybe they'll make a like Call of Duty game with
over Trump's wall.
guitar. Here we go.
That's gonna be the first title, Over Trump's Wall, and it's gonna be
Call of Duty over Trump's wall.
you
It's gonna
pick
be a
sides,
iOS
and
game,
you're
you
either
just
on
have
the
to
right
jump.
side or the wrong side of the wall. It's a button masher to try and get over the top.
I thought you was gonna say right side or left side.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
hey, no coughing.
Yeah, fucker.
Thanks.
Also, did you see about possibly another Legends of Zelda game after Breath of the Wild for Switch?
They
Talking about
did
it.
say it was a possibility, but it's probably years off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
They haven't even put pencil to paper, and they already delayed it.
they're already
Yeah.
talking about it, so that's
Sounds about right.
pretty nice. The producer told IGN the other day he wasn't actually able to fully use the new features of the Switch, so there's possibly another Zelda in the works for it. It'd be pretty cool.
More Zelda is always an exciting thing.
I gotta
Right.
agree with that. Even though I
Yeah.
will not be purchasing a Nintendo Switch.
Same here. Also, Xbox has finally sold over 26 million systems.
What?
Congratulations to Microsoft.
It's about time. And that's what I had.
Man, you came prepared today, dude. I'm impressed.
Spreadsheet.
That's true. You should use those more often.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
make one next week.
That's
You should-
my New Year's resolution is to.
You should send us
Is it-
all spreadsheets.
I agree.
Uh,
You're really good at it, dude. So you're
Make sure the
like,
photos.
maybe
are
I could do like a
tasteful.
Google Doc or something. Do it that way.
We should do that. You know the ones where everybody could work on it at once.
Yeah.
That way we can go back and just delete your shit.
Thanks, pal.
Just kick him out of the band and take all his good ideas.
oh,
Time I have-
goodness.
So I guess that rolls it over to me. And
Yep.
so I guess Nintendo unveiled everything for the Switch.
Mhm.
Nintendo Switch releases March 3rd, coming in at $299. A little bit high on the price, I believe, but
Not really. That's actually what I was gonna guess they would sell it for.
yeah. I mean, once you see like all the technology they put into all the different stuff, like the
But
little controllers
You
have
know,
all
they're,
kind of.
you know, I'm about to say they're making up for the price by charging $70 for the extra controllers and shit.
Well, those controllers have a lot of technology in them.
I'm sure they do.
It's kind of weird.
I mean, this is Nintendo. You know,
So
that could be a good or a bad thing
Zelda?
depending on your point of view.
It's true. Zelda is going to be a launch title.
Yep.
They introduced Mario Odyssey, which kind of looks like Mario Grand Theft World. Um,
Everybody's comparing it to Sonic 06 for some reason.
what's
I don't know why, but I was seeing all over Twitter and Facebook that some people were comparing Super Mario Odyssey to when Sonic 06 was announced.
Well, Mario's been in an open world before, but it's kind of been limited in
Right.
Mario 64.
Right.
So Nintendo's proved they know how to do that right. I
Mhm.
think this will just give them more stuff to hide, more stuff to play with. I think I'm looking forward to it. I love exploring. That's
Is it sad that I was more excited that they announced Lego City Undercover for Xbox One and PS4?
that's
and
a
the
good
Switch?
game.
I did not get a chance to play it on the Wii U when I had it, but I was in the back of my head. I was like, that game looks really fun.
it was fun.
probably
It's
enjoy it.
hilarious too.
But yeah, I was very excited to hear that they announced that for next gen stuff.
Oh yeah, and then I'm excited. Super Bomberman.
Oh yeah, Bomberman
What?
making a fucking return. What the hell?
I can't wait to play me some Bomberman. It just
I
better not cost $60.
It's gonna cost $60.
Why would it not cost $60?
This is Nintendo.
Nintendo don't make that
Yeah, but it's still gonna be on a Nintendo system.
on a cartridge.
Yeah. Oh, trust me,
and
they're
then-
still gonna charge $60 for those cartridges. This is Nintendo. They don't give a fuck.
Hey, and I don't know how.
All they say is "shut up, give me money," and guess
And
what? People
Pat
give
says
them
okay.
money.
I don't know
And-
how
And
they
Pat
did
bends
it.
over and says, "When, where, and how hard."
That's how I do it. I don't know how that was possible, but Capcom pulled out yet another version of Street Fighter 2
Yeah, I don't
Hell
know how
yeah.
that is. How the hell that's possible?
with violent kin, whatever that means.
Maybe I don't
He
know.
wasn't
Maybe he's
violent
abusive
enough.
to Chun-Li. I don't know.
Spousal abuse Ken.
There you go. That sounds like a Ken doll, like
That
that goes
sounds
with
like
White
what,
Trash Barbie.
that's just what I want my Twitter name to be now. Thanks.
Spousal abuse Ken.
Yes.
Nice. You gotta have the Ken from Street Fighter image though, the one where he's beat up after he loses a fight, and then like your little tagline underneath should say that hoe hits back.
Well then,
Wow, we're making a very dark turn tonight.
Oh, it's exciting.
Did they announce if the new Marvel vs. Capcom was coming out for Switch or no?
They didn't. Which probably, if they didn't announce it, I don't know. It might not.
I mean,
They
it
did have
might still be in
another.
the works. You never know.
Yeah, they did have another Nintendo Direct today. That was Fire Emblem focused.
Yeah, Jiff was telling me about that earlier. It's going to be for 3DS.
They announced a 3DS game along with Amiibos, of course.
Of course.
They announced the Hyrule Warrior style one.
Oh,
They
nice.
showed another trailer for it. They showed the trailer before for the Switch, and then they just showed a little bit more. So they're making the Warriors game like that for Fire Emblem. Then they
That's
said they're doing another traditional Fire Emblem game for the Nintendo Switch, but they didn't show anything. They just said aiming for next year, which means probably
3 years from now.
yes. And then they went in depth and detail on the Fire Emblem phone game, which comes out February 2nd for Android users who get it before iOS.
What?
so it's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah, so it's a little weird strategy game. I probably won't play it because I never really got into the Fire Emblems.
I kind of got into the Fire Emblem games just because I have a weird fetish for permadeath games. I don't know why.
What if the cell phone game you're permadeath and you gotta pay for your next character?
Oh, then I just won't buy the fucking game.
Just you die once and that's it. The game's over forever.
Man, that would make so much money.
Oh God, yeah. It would
Until
make so
people
much
get
money.
tired. Don't
Yeah.
do it no more.
Don't give people ideas.
Well, whoops.
Did
Ideas
y'all
that
see
we
the
should
game
use.
Snipper Clips?
No.
It's a Switch game. You got to look it up. It's a download only game. But you're like these two little shapes, and it's a puzzle game, and you have to work together. Like they'll have an outline of a different shape, so you have to like clip each other to fit that shape. It looks really cool.
Sounds
It looks like
interesting.
something that'll make you special abuse your wife, Ken,
Yeah.
if they don't help you solve the puzzle fast enough.
I also did see they announced Splatoon 2.
Yes. I like Splatoon, the first one. I played it, but I didn't play it a lot, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get that. It's just
Splatoon was one of those
bit of
games
time.
for me that like it was fun for like the first 2 days that I had it. But the whole it's only on 2 maps and then they change every hour it kind of pushed me away.
yeah, it had weird limitations, but they
They had lots of free content.
Oh yes, as I was about to say, they kept supporting it for a while, and they just kept adding guns,
Oh yeah.
levels, and they said they're going to do the same thing with this one too, which is really nice.
Hopefully they add more game modes.
I think they
'Cause
did announce 2 more game modes.
if they have more game modes, it may give me some incentive to get a Switch, but I'm still not 100% sold on it, especially with the whole limited pre-orders and whatnot.
I did manage to get a pre-order for the Switch, actually.
As we all knew you would.
I missed the Master Edition of Zelda, which has
yeah.
me super heartbroken.
Oh no, the scalpers got those real quick.
Yeah, I got a special edition. I couldn't get the Master Edition. So,
Well, like you said, it's Zelda. Everybody and their mom is, throwing their underwear at the stage.
hell yeah, teardrop.
Drop top.
Shut up.
But I'm really excited, and I can't wait to get this thing in hand, and then I will cover it every single week from here on out after I have it in hand.
Well, there you go.
Hand on accounts.
Is Jiff still with us?
Right here.
He's
Okay.
asleep. So now I believe we're going into the... Wait, before we go move to the main pod, did anybody see the new Double Dragon they released? Or they're going to release at the end of this month?
No. What system and what?
PS4 and Steam.
Okay.
So apparently, I don't want to name wrong companies, but one company bought the rights to everything Double Dragon, like all
Mhm.
the artwork and everything, and they're releasing Double Dragon 4, and it full on looks like the original. It looks amazing.
I will probably have to look into this.
It it comes out January 30th. I don't think we have a price. Well, the price on here, the MSRP, is in not American money. So
If I had to guess, it's probably gonna be like $20, maybe.
What currency is it in?
it's I don't know. It's got a funny little symbol. Then 800.
Oh,
So
that's good.
is that yen? Is that like $8?
Wait, is it a Y?
It looks like a Y with 3 lines at the bottom.
That's
2
yen.
lines at the bottom.
That's yen.
So it's 800 yen, tax
Okay,
included.
Let's do a
I'm
little.
on it.
$6.97.
There you go.
I guarantee it's $9.99.
Oh yeah, it probably
Yeah.
will be $9.99,
'Cause the
especially
price-
with
the price of the
translating
Switch
fees
in
and shit like that.
The price of the Switch in Japan would round out to about $250 here, but yet we're paying $2.99. So
I mean, hey man, them foreign exchange rates.
bastards. I blame Trump.
I just
I agree.
Build a wall.
I blame
Or
society.
Nintendo. So let's roll right into the main pot, and so we're gonna
Goosh.
go. What did you dunk in there? A basketball?
I don't know. We rolled in. We're a couple of fat guys that just rolled in. Bagloonch, bagloonch.
That's true. This has got to be a pool-sized pot for us. So we're going to talk about what are we excited for in this upcoming year, besides the Nintendo Switch, because that's obviously one of mine. So how do we want to go around and just name a few each and keep going around, or what? We should have discussed this before.
Yeah. If only somebody would have brought it up.
Only if. But hey, we know what we're talking about. We're not losing sight of
Yeah.
the plan. We still know what we're making. We're just gonna figure out how we're putting in the ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go on and just take this from Nick right now. Super excited for For Honor,
God damn you!
February
We're
14th.
excited about the same stuff. It's possible.
Yeah.
Real quick,
is.
if you look in the chat, there's a link to something.
Oh, thanks. I'll post it to the Twitter.
Well, no, don't post that to the Twitter, please.
Nah, because the listeners want to know. Let's
The
find out.
listeners, this is not for listeners.
Why are we talking about it on the podcast?
Oh, he went to TV shows. I didn't even think of that.
It's just a rough thing.
Nice.
All right.
What's up?
Man, I tell you what, Josh makes me want to be so much more organized. I'm going to come with something to talk about next week, I promise.
Are we
Usually
supposed to
I'm
do
the one
that
that has
every-
nothing, so.
Yeah, I've taken that role today, homeboy.
Josh is putting you to shame.
I'm happy about it.
Don't get used to it.
I'm so proud of Josh. I could feel.
So did he mention anything he's excited for this year yet?
Should I? Wait, who did? Jiff? Yeah, you
Yeah.
mentioned For Honor.
Oh, For
For
Honor.
Honor.
Yes, he stole it from you. I just now
Yes.
remembered.
I just called. I just said, God damn it.
That's true. I'm drunk. I'm sorry.
I
Cool.
wish I was drunk.
I do not. I walked around with a trash can one day.
Ew.
Sounds like
It
a
was
personal problem.
Anyway, For Honor.
For Honor. So I feel like we've discussed it on the podcast, and if they haven't seen it, just go pre-order it. Don't even worry about it. Just go pre-order it.
Well, also, if you haven't seen any gameplay for it, I did do a first
You have?
impressions video from the alpha last year, and I will hopefully be streaming / making another video for when the beta comes out.
So
I'm
I
very
do have a
excited about
question.
that.
I do have a question.
See,
You're a streamer.
what?
It comes out on. You're a streamer, and it comes out on Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Can we expect to see you day one streaming?
It depends. Depends on
If
what I'm
you
doing
want-
that day.
If you want your relationship or if you don't, I understand.
Well,
It's all
see,
good.
the thing is, she's also getting it. She's getting it the same day as well. We both have the gold edition pre-ordered.
Might be. Sounds like an episode of couples therapy to me.
Yeah, I just need to do this group. I just need to do the chat with her through Skype because I can actually record that because For some reason, Sony doesn't think, hey, maybe it's a good idea to have your chat go through your headphones and through the TV, so that's easier for you to record it.
It's true.
I tell you what, you are very angry at these people.
I'm not angry. I'm just agitated.
Fair enough.
Because,
So-
it's so easy for me to record Xbox One footage. It's not even funny. Comes to PS4 games, I can't do jack shit with it except, I can do multiplayer stuff for Xbox. I can't do jack shit for multiplayer stuff as far as PS4 is concerned. Unless I can get everybody to call me on Skype.
Oh boy, understandable though.
So, yeah.
Anyway, so that was mine, For Honor. Really looking forward to it. End of story.
So the
story,
whole
okay.
entire year, you're looking forward to one game.
I mean, I thought we was roundtabling,
Okay,
but
let's
whatever.
go. Let's go on, Nick.
Um,
You get one thing to
actually,
look forward to.
Mass Effect Andromeda. Cannot wait to play it, especially with the whole next generation consoles and all that. I've seen alpha footage of it. Looks fan-fucking-tastic.
Then they came out of nowhere and threw a date on it too. That was amazing.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. They actually have a date for it.
March 21st.
Yep, oh, god damn it. Too many games coming out, man.
Which will be a Tuesday. Joy.
That's a good
obviously.
problem to have.
So I think we roll straight into you, Josh.
Me, I'm looking forward to Ghost Recon Wildlands. I think that's gonna be pretty good. No one?
I haven't looked
I
it
love
up.
the background information you
I'm-
gave on the game.
I'm sorry, I just droned out there for a second. Wildlands, yes. Co-op shooter.
Not much. It seems like it'll be
Hopefully-
pretty good.
Hopefully it will be better than The Division. Not that there was
Oh,
anything wrong with
go.
The Division.
I was about to say.
Not that there was anything wrong with The Division. It was just extremely flawed.
Yeah.
Not that anything's wrong with the division. It was just wrong.
No, it was no. The Division had a lot of good things going for it. The execution was where they realized that they had their shoelaces tied together and they just tripped and fell forward into dog shit.
Oh my goodness, that's actually pretty
The
good.
repetitiveness kind of sucked too.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go shoot the same group of enemies for another 3 hours so I can get another beanie.
That dude, that's fair.
That's
I
when you
haven't-
shot people for beanies?
Yeah,
Man, I thought shooting people for Jordans was bad.
I know, man. New York City, things change every day. One minute they're shooting each other for J's, now they're shooting them for pom-pom beanies.
Bastard. With the pom-poms too?
Yeah, with the pom-poms on them, man. The pink
That's
ones.
what makes it
Hilarious.
worth. That's what makes it worth it.
Yeah, the pom-poms because you look like a badass.
Oh goodness, Pat, what about you, man?
I'm
Yes,
looking
I'm here.
forward to Horizon Zero Dawn.
That looks
That
interesting.
game does look very fun.
It's open world. You're kind of like a caveman woman, but it's in the future, and robots seem to take over the place.
Robots.
I think in the end you'll find out it's like some human civilization basically. Humans went and ran everybody else out and took it over themselves and built the robots to protect themselves. So I think there'll be a lot of cool stuff happening in that game.
So it's basically like it'll probably basically be like The Village, except it won't suck.
It'll be the opposite because there's only going to be one advanced civilization, and then everybody else is the village.
Yeah.
Everybody on the outside.
There you go.
But we learned from the Matrix, all you got to do is paint the sky as black, and then the robots will use us for fuel.
Yeah, and
true.
then we end up in a computer matrix. And why do I smell copper?
The woman in the red dress.
Oh my goodness.
She tastes like chicken.
Yeah, she does.
That's not weird.
So, Jeff, right back around to you.
It's not.
All right, so I'm gonna jump way later in the year, and I'm hopefully gonna get an answer to the question: will DC stop making shit movies
No.
Next.
Wrong.
because Justice League comes out in November? Thanks.
Wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I went and looked at all the movies coming out, and I seen the Justice League logo, and I did not put it on my list.
Neither did I.
I'm not excited for this movie as far as to see if they'll fuck it up first and first. Like I'm not like,
But
man, I can't wait. I just want to
it'll
see
have
if
a damn good trailer. They
Ow.
make some good trailers.
I just hit my head on my microphone.
I mean, they went so far as to go into Suicide Squad and make a trailer involving a character that wasn't even in the fucking movie. So
Yeah.
they're good at that.
So basically, short answer: will DC ever make a good movie? No. Wrong.
So you
Moving
say.
on.
Keep going. Go ahead, Nick. That was
This Nick-
mine. Dude.
I forgot about this, but It is coming out this year. The remake of It.
Yeah.
September 8th.
I'm excited to watch that because the person who is going to be playing Pennywise is anybody here familiar with the Netflix show Hemlock Grove?
No.
No.
Is anybody here familiar with the name Alexander Skarsgård?
Yes, he will be playing Pennywise in the new It
His
movie.
brother is playing Pennywise.
That dude is the biggest
No, his
asshole.
brother is playing Pennywise.
Hey, wait, Alexander, is that your boy from True Blood?
Yes. His,
Oh, okay.
His younger brother, I cannot remember his name to save my life off the top of my head.
It's Xavier.
No, it is not Xavier. Oh my god. No, his brother is going to be playing Pennywise the Clown. And I'm trying to find his name right now. Bill Skarsgård.
Bill
How do
Nye.
you have an
Whoa.
Alexander and then a Bill?
I don't know. Ask
The
his
Warriors,
parents.
man.
They didn't like him as much.
That's
Apparently
true.
not.
He was second born.
Yeah.
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 But
Okay.
it looks like it'll be kind of interesting. I am a little weary because they've said that the movie is going to be like. Did y'all ever watch the original It from 1990, where it was a two-part
Giant
movie
fighter?
event kind of thing?
Yes.
Giant fighter.
Apparently, this movie will be just from when they're kids, and if the movie does well, they'll do a second It movie from when they're adults and they come back to Derry to fight It.
Will he be a giant spider?
Hopefully, but he'll probably be all CG and look retarded.
It'll be
It's either that or
I'll
in the
watch it.
shadows, and you'll be able to barely see him.
It'll be the spider from Wild Wild West. It'll be robotic.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
All right, let's move on to Josh. And I think we're rotating movies and games now. So I guess you have to go movies now.
I just went with movies just to spice things up, throw a little cayenne in there.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of looking forward to Logan.
I've been seeing trailers for Logan, and it
I've
does.
seen the
look pretty
trailer before Rogue One, and it looked pretty interesting.
good. I like that they use Johnny Cash in it.
It looks
Yeah.
like The Last of Us.
Kind
It
of.
does.
It kind of looked like The Last of Us mixed with a little Metal Gear because they show you some weird shit
Mm-hmm.
that they don't explain. Just like a Metal Gear trailer would. They'll just show you something super odd, and you're like, what the fuck is that?
Play the game to find out.
Yeah, but it looks good.
And then it's nowhere in the game.
Yeah, because
I did-
Konami cut it out and added it in as DLC that you got to pay $5 extra for.
I did put
Yep.
that on my list.
Konami? Oh, Metal Gear Survive.
No, Logan. Logan's on my list.
I haven't watched any of the other Wolverine movies, so I don't know. I may give it a watch.
That's probably better that you haven't.
Well, besides X-Men Origins.
See, you shouldn't have watched that one.
Too late. Already made that mistake, so guess I got to say this to myself. Wrong.
All right, so on my movie list, I guess I'll go with the first one that comes out, the Lego Batman movie.
That looks good.
I have
And I'm
kids.
just saying that.
That's your excuse, kids.
No, I'm saying I have kids, so I got a few kids movies on my list because as a parent, they got kids movies you want to go see, and then they have kid movies you don't want to go see. And Lego Batman movie will be there.
I'm not even gonna lie. I
Day
wasn't
one or two.
excited for the Lego Batman movie, but then I saw a couple trailers and I kind of want to go see it.
But you didn't, none of y'all had seen the Lego movie, right?
I have.
Nope.
Not.
Yeah, I seen it.
It's a good movie. See,
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Everybody should watch it.
I'll probably watch it again I'll probably watch it one day, but that day is not today.
I offered to let you borrow it.
Yes, you did.
See, and he bought it. He's seen it and bought it. It's got to be good.
Yeah.
All right, so we roll back around on Jeff.
So I'm gonna stick with movies, and since Patrick's taking up the front, I'm going to the back.
Oh, yeah.
Giggity.
There it is. So, Star Wars Episode 8.
Knew that was
But
coming.
yeah,
If y'all
That is
didn't,
on my
I don't know,
list.
I think that's on
December-
everybody's list.
December 15th, I believe.
Yes, sir.
So, Carrie Fisher died.
really.
I think-
Unfortunately.
Really? What do you mean, really? You didn't know?
Did you see the pictures
Have you not
from
been anywhere?
Did you see the picture from NOLA Comic Con where everybody was signing the banner and whatnot that was supposed to be at her booth?
Yeah,
That was just heartbreaking to look at.
that's pretty sad, man. Anyways, enough on her death. Fuck that. Fuck everything I was gonna say. Interested to see what goes on. As big of a Star Wars fan as I was, not a giant fan of Rogue One, so I'm gonna be kind of happy to get back to main storyline, if you will.
You didn't
Right.
like Rogue One?
You didn't? I thought Rogue One was pretty good.
I
It
thought
could have been
dragged
better.
on. I thought
Yeah,
it
it could-
dragged on, and I didn't feel I had a reason to give a fuck about most of the characters.
Well, to be fair, I'm not going to spoil anything from the movie, but I'll just say this: it ended exactly how I knew it was going to end.
Well,
Right,
I mean,
that's the only way it could have ended.
It's
Kind of, yeah.
really no other way, but they pulled that shit off very well.
Oh yeah, dude, it was amazing.
If that whole movie would have been like the last,
Dude, all the
Couple-
damn Easter eggs and cameos and shit,
yeah,
that made the
wasn't-
movie worth it to me.
I don't
So-
want to say I will say it's not a bad movie. I'm just not a giant fan. It'd be the one movie I wouldn't be like watching that again.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got giddy just when Senator Organa was like, "I'll contact him. He served me well in the Clone Wars." I'm like, "Oh my god, he's talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi!"
Yeah,
I'll tell you this. Out of all the villains in all the movies, Darth Vader is my favorite.
I think
And
we
the-
can all agree on that.
he's my second. Scar is the greatest villain of all time.
I'm
Scar's
talking
a
about
fucking...
Star
God
Wars
damn it.
villains.
Star's a bitch. Scar's a bitch.
Stars a bitch.
Oh hell! All right, no. Let's not say things we're gonna regret later. Okay?
Listen, long live the king.
Bam!
Moving.
Mic drop.
Anyway,
I would drop
But
this
the
mic, but
the
it's very
second,
heavy.
without spoiling anything, the second time they showed Vader was the most badass you'll ever see Vader on any film, and it was amazing.
Fair enough.
yeah, that was completely what they needed to do. with
That's
him.
what Episode 3 should have been. It should have been Vader doing that across the fucking galaxy, and the movie would have
to the
had like
when he-
$10 billion because everybody would have went and seen it a bunch of times.
That's true. He pulls up and you see all the kids, right?
Pulls up,
And then he just
lightsaber.
boom. I think it'd have been better. Watching Vader slaughter a room full of kids would have been a little controversial, but it'd have been worth it. I'd enjoyed it.
I have a
Probably.
feeling I would laugh at that for some reason.
Because you're cynical.
Fair enough.
Fair
So
enough.
anyway, so Star Wars is mine. We can move on to Nick because we'll all beat this shit to death.
So, I'm kind of looking forward because I just saw the trailer for it when I went to see Rogue One, and that's Spider-Man: Homecoming.
It's on my list.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just because it's nice to see Spider-Man back in Marvel's camp and not be in Sony's camp with emo Peter Parker. I know I like how they're gonna tie in Spider-Man to the Avengers and especially like mainly Iron Man, but also they're picking a very unique villain for him to fight, and that's the Vulture.
Right?
Because I think the only time Vulture's been mentioned outside of the comics was in the Spider-Man 2 PS2 game. But I could be wrong about this because I never finished Ultimate Spider-Man on a PS2.
I don't think I finished it. I don't really remember. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun game, especially when you unlock the ability to play Venom.
That sounds exciting.
Game was amazing. Best $10 I ever spent at Walmart.
Let's go into Josh.
Giggity.
Let's not. Let's see. Guess I can go with War for the Planet of the Apes. Looked alright.
I've
I like how he's excited for it, but it looked all right.
I was about to,
I mean-
I have never been excited to see any of the Planet of the Apes movies.
It looked pretty cool. I mean,
Josh,
At
Yo,
some point, they
don't
need
care
to yell
about
for Harambe.
That's true. I feel like he should be an entire character now.
It's either that or
Yes,
just
his nickname's Kong.
just start up War for the Planet of the Apes with a picture of Harambe, and like it all started with Harambe.
It's like a rest in peace memoriam in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Can we all
And a
bow our
big-
heads in silence?
And then actual memoriam at the end in the credits. Gone but not forgotten.
It's horrible. And we're looking. Josh sent us his list, and he has plenty of movies on here that I'm sure he could have been a lot more excited to say he was excited for than
Fate of the
what he was
Furious,
God
for
no.
starring
War for
Paul
the Planet of
Walker's
the Apes.
Ghost.
He's like, War for the Planet of the Apes. It looks okay. It looks pretty good.
I mean, it's kind of what I got. My only other one would have really been Spider-Man.
I'm looking at more movies on your list.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not too excited for any of the remaining ones. Like, I haven't seen the first Guardians of the Galaxy, so I can't really get hyped to see Volume 2. I haven't seen the second Thor movie, and I was never really interested in Thor. Ghost in the Shell, I don't know. I'm very weary about them making live-action versions of anime.
Yeah.
Even though I've
Okay.
heard that the live-action Rurouni Kenshin movie is actually pretty good.
Let's dial it back a second. How have you not seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
I
I
just
knew that.
never have.
It was
And I
pretty
could
good.
understand not watching Thor 2, because Thor 1 was kind of okay, and Thor 2 is kind of eh. But Thor 3 is they're having some kind of... You got the Hulk in space, and they're doing some kind of tournament fighting
Well,
thing.
I mean, the
that
name of the
comic book
movie,
nerds-
Ragnarok, is, the reference to the Norse end of time, so...
You need to see Guardians of the Galaxy before. I can
I
understand
know.
not seeing the Lego movie because it is a kids movie, and you're not a kid. But Guardians is not a kids movie, and you should definitely watch it.
I mean, at one weekend, I'm pretty sure I'll just be like, hey, I'm going to stop at Redbox. I'm getting Guardians
it.
of the Galaxy.
Do it before May 5th, so then you'll be excited for the second one.
All right, then.
Okay, so on my list, I had Spider-Man, I had Guardians, I had Star Wars.
Of course you do.
So the only thing I got left on here is Despicable Me 3 and Beauty and the Beast.
I completely forgot about Beauty and the Beast for some reason.
My wife is unexcited because for some reason she's hating on Hermione, but
What?
I'm very excited for this
You need to
movie.
tell your
Oh,
wife to
really?
stop hating.
I think it's just a hate thing.
Don't be hate.
That's like my mom refusing to see anything with Mariah Carey in it. She thinks Mariah Carey's a skank just because, she's an older woman that looks good still.
Wait, Mariah Carey, they allow her in movies after Glitter?
We don't talk about that. You know
Oh,
what?
my
You get the point I'm trying to make.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh,
So it's already back around to you, Jeff.
All right. So definitely South Park, Fractured Butthole.
Yes.
And I'd also like to say I'm vaguely interested in Tekken 7.
I haven't been interested in Tekken since Tekken 4.
I probably haven't played Tekken fucking, but I think I'm gonna play one. I need a good fighter.
Fair enough.
By
Hopefully this will be
Injustice.
Justice 2.
Yes, by Injustice.
Yeah, it'll be a better Justice League movie than the actual Justice League movie.
Probably
It will.
so.
Shots
So-
fired.
That's pretty valid. Holy shit. Anyway, that's right. And South Park, because I've been looking forward to it since I played through the Stick of Truth last year. It's super late, but it's hilarious. And we've talked about this. We have episodes on this. I'm not going into this.
Mhm.
But you guys get it.
Yeah.
I still need to play that first South Park.
Well,
It's worth
if you pre-order
It's
it
worth
through Ubisoft, you will automatically get a digital copy of the Stick of Truth remastered for whatever system it is you're pre-ordering it for. So, like, if you get it for Xbox One, you'll get a remaster code for Xbox One. But that's only if you pre-order through Ubisoft. You'll still, like, if you go out to GameStop, or I'm guessing Best Buy is doing it as well.
You'll get the free game, you just won't get it until you buy the second game.
Right.
Right. which doesn't make sense because I'd want to play the first one first.
Right. But, you know, it's potato, potato.
Your turn, Nick.
I think
Your
the
turn.
last thing I will go with is Stranger Things Season 2. Even though I still need to finish the first season of Stranger Things, that show does have my attention just because of the sci-fi element of it. And it definitely, even though I was not born in the 80s, you can tell, like, whoever wrote this as a love letter for 80s kids.
Yes.
I'm sure Pat can agree with me on that.
That show was amazing.
It is a very amazing show. I cannot get my girlfriend to watch it with me because the first episode actually kind of creeped her out because she thinks it's about aliens, which I'm not 100% sure, so don't tell me. But she's like, I can't do aliens. Like, she cannot watch the X-Files because she can watch any other kind of horror movie and be like, oh, wow, that was cool, or oh, wow, that was stupid. But you throw in aliens, she absolutely refuses. It actually it terrifies her.
When did you start watching it?
Probably like not too long after it came out on Netflix.
So it came out in what, June or July?
Yeah.
Okay, there's 8 episodes.
Yes.
And how the fuck have you not finished it yet?
I got distracted.
Oh my God, Nick.
I watched it in 2 days.
I get
Me and my wife.
distracted very easily.
Squirrel.
Exactly.
Ooh, shiny.
All right. So, Josh, it's on you.
First, I just looked up about Deadpool 2, and apparently, people are saying that there's a very good chance of it coming out January 12th of 2018. So, even though it's not this year, that's still kind of exciting.
No, God damn it!
Why? You
No.
didn't like it?
The full
All right,
year.
look. If you got to cheat way back when we did the episode for the
No,
most anticipated games for the rest of 2016, and you put fucking Resident Evil 7 on your list,
It did not.
we
make my
can
list
allow Josh to have this one for 2018.
I wasn't calling it.
there's a-
I just found it and
there's a
figured,
difference.
hey, here's something.
The difference is like-
No, this is not a difference.
There's a difference. It's a
No,
difference
there
of
is
like
not a damn
7
difference.
months. A difference of like 7 months. What day you said that shit was coming out?
January 12th.
That's what?
Okay.
Less
2
than a
weeks
year.
after?
Not a-
That's 1 month after Star Wars?
It is less
Yes.
than a year, sir.
Doesn't matter. Got an 18 on the end of it. Might not happen.
At least
No,
it's legal.
no, I am ruling in favor of Josh on this one.
Listen, you rule in whatever fucking favor you want. But when Trump gets in there and we get bombed,
Go
Wrong.
on Friday.
you're not.
I'll never be able to play the new Mario game.
That Italian plumber's gone.
They sent him back
Oh my God.
They're going to build a wall. He's not allowed.
around Italy.
Gonna send a wall over to Italy.
So, me. So, Nick, did you say that was it? Like, that was your last game?
That was my last one. You know, I think we need to wrap soon.
Okay, the whole fucking year, and this dude's got 2 games.
Hey, man.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to go through my list. So besides my Zelda and Mario, of course, I'm still excited for Cuphead if it ever comes out.
If it ever comes out.
Yes. Ukulele,
I forgot about
spiritual
ukulele.
successor to
What a lovely name.
Banjo-Kazooie. Excited for that one. Detroit Become Human. That's from the people who made Heavy Rain.
Yep.
That one looks really cool, and that's usually games like that I'll let my wife play and I'll watch her. So I
you
get to
can't do the
experience
interactive
different.
storytelling, can you, Pat?
I don't know. I feel like I don't want to make the wrong choice. So I'll let her make the wrong choice.
Oh, there you go. Shift the blame.
And
Typical
one
man.
more. They got a game. You ever seen the trailer for Little Nightmares?
No, but the name does sound kind of familiar.
It's a creepy looking game, and excited to play it.
Do you know if anything if Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is coming this year?
I'm sure that's one Google search away.
That's true.
Yes, it is one Google search away. Continue.
But yeah, that was it. I didn't want to throw too many games on the list. Because really that's the only ones I'm super excited to play and that I'll play as soon as they come out.
Okay, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night does not come out until 2018.
No. Add that shit to the list.
But there's no official
but
date
that's
on
allowed.
it.
Don't care.
Since we're just doing that, I'm excited for the Metroid game that's never been announced and may never come out.
Yeah.
Go to the website for that Little Nightmare game. It's really freaky.
Oh god, hold on. I gotta have to go it later because it's got sound on it and all that. It'll interfere with the recording.
Those bastards.
Bastards.
Yeah, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night's the spiritual successor to Castlevania. Hashtag fuck Konami again.
Hashtag fuck Konami.
Since they won't give us a proper Castlevania follow-up except for pachinko machines.
Hey, they're giving us Bomberman. That's all we need.
No.
It's not true. Castlevania is really good.
Thank you.
I'm about to go play it on my NES Classic.
There you go.
Showing off there.
You enjoy that, you wonderful
You deserve
bastard.
You deserve it. There's no one else that could lead this podcast the way you lead it. You play your classic games, son.
It's not true. I did take the NES Classic to my sister's house for Christmas and beat my brother-in-law in Tecmo Bowl to show him who was boss. So
nice. Cracking the whip.
I still got it. He couldn't stop Roger Craig and Jerry Rice. It was amazing.
No one could.
So did anybody have any other thing for the pot?
I would just like to point out that
I have the lid.
2016
Oh yeah.
horrible, right?
What'd you say?
Pretty much 2016 sucks, so
Yeah, it
it
did.
can only hopefully it can only go up from here.
Wrong.
Can we end with that? That would have been perfect. Oh, Jesus.
Did we just end? Is it over?
I feel like that was
I
the
didn't
lid.
hear a hairy penises.
That's true. Did you see one?
No, I didn't see one.
And that has been it for episode 17 of Geek Gumbo. Hopefully, we'll all four be back next week and bring you episode 18.
With spreadsheets.
With spreadsheets, Google documents that we can all edit instead of just view. You notice he did that? He wouldn't let us edit it.
You
can only
sick
see-
bastard.
Really racist.
I'm still working
Work.
on them actually.
He's still working
Oh,
on this week's episode, and
Fair
we're
enough.
wrapping up.
No, I'm working on more stuff.
Nice. Taking control behind the scenes. You're like the writer of the show.
There we go. We finally got a writer. Maybe we can
You
get
should
some-
just give us what we talk about. We shouldn't be allowed to bring our own topics.
Right? Congratulations, Jason. You're moving up in the world.
Jason.
Jeff likes that, except for he has to read it.
Yeah.
As long as I have like a good 45 minutes to read a paragraph or two, I'll be all right.
He said put pictures next to his stuff he's got to talk about.
Preferably hentai.
Preferably the ones that pop up when you open the page.
Well, we read in pictures here, so.
Yes.
That's how
we-
we
That's
roll.
true.
Are we
Oh.
still going around saying goodbye? Is that still a thing for this year? Did we scrap that for 2017?
I thought we scrapped it. I'm not really
I thought
sure
we
though.
did too.
Well, that's
Maybe
it
we
for
should-
Geek Gumbo.
Maybe we should have, check out our Twitter, etc., etc. No?
Yes,
Okay.
check out our Twitter. We have a new handler of the Twitter because somebody was not
Sick?
doing good.
So, I'll have y'all know. I've tweeted once. It's great. But as
Sending
I said
out
last
that
week,
first tweet.
any flavors we bring up, I'll do my best to get those out. Make sure everybody has links to get to what we talk about, see what's going on.
See,
That's
senor.
totally awesome. I didn't even think of that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So instead of sending y'all the links, I should have been sending it to the damn Twitter page. I sent y'all what 2-3 links since we've been on the call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Hilarious. Yeah, just forward those links right there to the Twitter. Call it a day.
There you go.
Little Nightmares looks amazing. I'm
Oh,
gonna go ahead and
goodness.
wrap it. This has been episode 17 of Geek Gumbo. I'm your host, Patrick, signing out. Jeff, Nick, Jason, say goodnight.
Adios. Se vaya con Dios.
Hairy
Penis.
penises.
Wrong.
Woo!